Welcome to the time value of money, the core idea in all of finance. $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow. This is because money today can be invested to earn interest. So to compare amounts across time, we move them using interest. In this lesson, you'll master future value, present value, rates, and annuities. Let's begin. Let's find the future value of a single deposit that grows at a fixed interest rate. We put $1,000 in the bank today. It earns 8% every year for 5 years. Each year, the balance is multiplied by 1 plus the rate. So we grow 1,000 by 1.08 5 times. That is 1,000 times 1.08 to the power of 5. The future value is $1,469.33. In general, future value equals present value times 1 plus r to the power n. Let's find the future value of a single amount when the interest rate changes every year. We start with $100 today. In year 1, the money earns 5%. In year 2, it earns 6%. In year 3, it earns 7%. To grow the money, we multiply it by 1 plus each year's rate. So the future value equals 100 times 1.05 times 1.06 times 1.07. That gives us $119.09. In general, the future value equals the present value times the product of 1 plus r for every year. Let's find the future value when interest is compounded monthly. We deposit $1,000 for 3 years. The annual rate is 12%, compounded monthly. First, we convert to a monthly rate. 12% divided by 12 is 1%. 3 years is 36 months. So n equals 36. The future value is 1,000 times 1.01 to the power of 36. That gives $1,430.77. Always use the periodic rate and the number of periods, not the annual ones. How much of your future value is actually interest? We started with $1,000. After 5 years at 8%, it grew to $1,469. The interest earned is simply the future value minus the principal. That is $1,469 minus $1,000. So the interest component is $469.33. In general, interest earned equals future value minus present value. How much must you invest today to reach a future goal? You want $2,000 in 4 years. Your account earns 6% per year. To find today's value, we discount the future amount. We divide 2,000 by 1.06 to the power of 4. So you need to invest $1,584.19 today. In general, present value equals future value, divided by 1 plus r to the power n. What interest rate turns one amount into another over time? An investment grows from $1,000 to $1,500. This happens over 5 years. We take the ratio of future value to present value. Then raise it to the power 1 over 5 and subtract 1. The implied annual rate is about 8.45%. In general, r equals future value over present value to the power 1 over n minus 1. How much must you save each year to hit a savings target? You want $10,000 in 5 years. Your savings earn 6% per year. Equal deposits at the end of each year form an annuity. The payment equals 10,000 times 0.06 over 1.06 to the 5th minus 1. So you must deposit $1,773.96 each year. This is the sinking fund formula for reaching a future goal. What is the future value of a stream of equal yearly deposits? You deposit $1,000 at the end of each year. You do this for 5 years, earning 6%. Each deposit grows until the end, then we add them all up. The future value equals 1,000 times 1.06 to the 5th minus 1 over 0.06. The future value of the annuity is $5,637.09. This is the future value of an ordinary annuity. Quick quiz, test yourself. What is the future value of $250, deposited for 8 years, at an annual rate of 5%? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, $369. We compute 250 times 1.05 to the power 8. Quick quiz, test yourself. What is the future value of $500 over 60 months at a monthly rate of 1%? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is A, $908.34. We compute 500 times 1.01 to the power 60. Quick quiz, test yourself. How much must you deposit today to reach $200,000 in 14 years at 7%? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, $77,563. We divide 200,000 by 1.07 to the power 14. Quick quiz, test yourself. You deposit $20,000 today and receive $62,766 in 6 years. So what is the quarterly interest rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is C, 4.88%. There are 24 quarters, so we take the ratio to the power 1 over 24 minus 1. Quick quiz, test yourself. You deposit $500 today and $750 after 1 year at 8%, so what is the future value after 2 years? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is C, $1,393.20. The 500 grows for 2 years, and the 750 grows for 1 year. Quick quiz, test yourself. How much must you save at the end of each year to reach $100,000 in 20 years at 6%? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is D, $2,718. We use the sinking fund formula with R of 6% and 20 years. Quick quiz, test yourself. You deposit $20,000 at 5%, so how many years until your money doubles? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 14.3 years. We solve using logarithms. N equals log 2 over log 1.05. Quick quiz, test yourself. You deposit $12,000 and after 3 years it grows to $14,830, with year 1 at 5% and year 2 at 7%, so what was the year 3 rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 9.99%. We divide the ratio by 1.05 and 1.07, then subtract 1. Let's recap the time value of money. Future value grows a present amount forward in time. Present value discounts a future amount back to today. To find a hidden rate, take the ratio and the NTH root. And an annuity sums up a stream of equal payments. Master these 4 and the rest of finance follows. Let's talk about interest rates and why the stated rate can fool you. A bank may quote 12% per year, but if it compounds monthly, you actually pay more than 12%. The stated rate is called the nominal rate. The true annual rate is called the effective rate. In this lesson, you'll learn to convert between them. Let's compare simple interest with compound interest. You invest $1,000 at 5% for 3 years. With simple interest, you earn 5% of the principal each year. That gives $1,150. With compound interest, you also earn interest on your interest. That gives $1,157.63. Over time, compounding always wins. Compound interest means your interest earns interest. You invest $1,000 at 6% for 4 years. Each year, the balance is multiplied by 1.06. So it grows to $1,060, then $1,123, then $1,191. After 4 years, it reaches $1,262.48. The formula is present value times 1 plus R to the power n. A nominal rate is the yearly rate a bank quotes you. Say the nominal rate is 12%, compounded monthly. To get the monthly rate, divide by the number of periods. 12% divided by 12 equals 1% per month. This 1% is called the periodic rate. Always compound using the periodic rate, not the nominal one. The effective annual rate is the true yearly rate you really pay. Take 12% nominal, compounded monthly. The monthly rate is 1% over 12 months. The effective rate is 1.01 to the power 12 minus 1. That equals 12.68%, not just 12. Compounding turns 12% into almost 13. The more often interest compounds, the higher the effective rate. Take the same 12% nominal rate. Compounded once a year, the effective rate is 12%. Compounded quarterly, it rises to 12.55%. Compounded monthly, it reaches 12.68%. Same nominal rate, but frequency changes what you really pay. Let's find the effective rate for quarterly compounding. The nominal rate is 10%, compounded 4 times a year. The quarterly rate is 10% divided by 4, which is 2.5%. The effective rate is 1.025 to the power 4 minus 1. That gives 10.38%. So 10% quarterly is really 10.38. What if interest compounds every instant? This is called continuous compounding. For a nominal rate of 12%, we use the number e. The effective rate is e to the power 0.12 minus 1. That equals 12.75%. This is the mathematical limit of compounding. Sometimes a lender takes the interest up front. You borrow $10,000 at 10%, paid in advance. The lender deducts $1,000 immediately, so you receive $9,000. But you still repay the full $10,000. Your effective rate is $10,000 over $9,000, minus 1. That is 11.11%, higher than the stated 10. Fees make a loan more expensive than its stated rate. You borrow $10,000 at 10% for 1 year. But an upfront fee of $200 means you receive only $9,800. At the end you repay $11,000. The effective rate is $11,000 over $9,800, minus 1. That is 12.24%, well above 10. Let's recap nominal and effective rates. The periodic rate is the nominal rate divided by the number of periods. The effective rate compounds the periodic rate over a full year. With continuous compounding, we use e to the power r. And any hidden fee or advance interest raises the true rate. Always compare loans by their effective rate. Quick quiz, test yourself. The nominal rate for 8 months is 12%, compounded monthly, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 19.56%. The monthly rate is 12 over 8, which is 1.5%, compounded 12 times. Quick quiz, test yourself. A rate of 12% nominal is compounded monthly, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is C, 12.68%. We compute 1.01 to the power 12 minus 1. Quick quiz, test yourself. The nominal rate for 18 months is 15%, compounded quarterly, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is A, 10.38%. There are 6 quarters in 18 months, so the quarterly rate is 2.5%. Quick quiz, test yourself. A rate of 8% nominal is compounded twice a year, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 8.16%. We compute 1.04 to the power 2 minus 1. Quick quiz, test yourself. The nominal rate for 10 months is 26%, compounded monthly, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is C, 36.1%. The monthly rate is 26 over 10, which is 2.6%, compounded 12 times. Quick quiz, test yourself. You borrow $10,000 at 10% paid in advance, so what is the effective rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is C, 11.11%. You receive $9,000 but repay $10,000, so it is 10 over 9 minus 1. Quick quiz, test yourself. You borrow $80,000 at 8% paid in advance, plus a $350 fee, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 9.22%. Interest and the fee are deducted up front, so you receive less but repay the full amount. Quick quiz, test yourself. You invest $2,000 at 6% simple interest for 5 years, so how much interest do you earn? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, $600. Simple interest is principal times rate times time, so 2,000 times 0.06 times 5. Quick quiz, test yourself. A rate of 8% nominal is compounded continuously, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is C, 8.33%. We compute e to the power 0.08 minus 1. Quick quiz, test yourself. For the same nominal rate, which compounding frequency gives the highest effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is D, daily compounding. The more often interest compounds, the higher the effective rate. Quick quiz, test yourself. A rate of 6% nominal is compounded monthly, so what is the effective annual rate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is C, 6.17%. We compute 1.005 to the power 12 minus 1.